Hey, Garrett here. Listen, I want to talk to you. This is the next day after I made the first batch that you've already seen and that you're going to see still. This is the next day, Sunday the 8th of June. I'm going to talk to you about creating a blog to use in your webinar marketing. Okay. All right. I don't remember how much I said on the other videos, so if I repeat myself, it's probably worth hearing anyway. Not because I'm so smart, but because I've learned the hard way. And I keep saying this because it's true. Okay. Erica teaches to simply talk to your people and get them to a webinar. Well, you know what? I didn't hear that at first. You know, I just thought, okay, just broadcast and just do the selling and telling and, you know, get people involved. So it turns out that's not the way to do it. It turns out that she's right. The way to do it is to bring people to a blog. So you want to broadcast like 1 to 2 hours, not a blog, a webinar, 1 to 2 hours prior to a webinar. A team webinar, not a company webinar. A team webinar. The people need to see who they're joining up with. They need to be impressed. Okay? They need to come to the team webinars. Right now they're Monday through Thursday at 9 p.m. Eastern. We're going to be expanding that. We're all pedaling as fast as we can, believe me. Okay, so when you're speaking to people, you want to spend about 3 minutes giving them an overview. You don't want to talk to them about you don't want to even mention the word iBuzz Pro. You just want to talk about voice broadcasting. This is a voice broadcasting system. So why don't you want to talk about iBuzz Pro? Well, if it's 40 minutes from when you speak to them to the webinar and you tell them it's iBuzz Pro, what are they going to do? They're going to go online and they're going to search out iBuzz Pro. Now, that's not a bad thing. It's just that they may miss the webinar. You know what happens when you get online. You start looking for things. You know, you get lost. You go here, you go there. You don't even remember where you started. That's the way it is with me. And, you can hit the back button, but once you're off on a tangent, then you're gone. And time sort of goes into a black hole, right? Okay. So don't do it. Just talk about voice broadcasting. Okay? So what you want to do is when you give them the information about the webinar, you want to be able to give it to them in such a place where the webinar URL is located, the time for that day, the date of that day, the phone number access to access the webinar, your name, your phone number, and the benefits below of voice broadcasting. Just the highlights to give them a taste. Because everybody wants to go read something on a website. We all do. Okay, so if you go to www.98go.info, that's 9, just the digit, the 2 digits, the 2 numbers, 98go.info, www.98go.info. Got to keep my eyes on this clock here because I go over 10 minutes sometimes, and YouTube won't accept a video over 10 minutes. So, okay, so that's what I have. That's what I'm using. Okay? And I'm going to teach you how to build this for yourself. It's very easy. It's a Blogger blog. That's the name of it, Blogger. It's owned by Google. It's free. It'll take you about 15 minutes or so to set up your blog. And all you do is you take what you see from 98go.info, everything you see there, you copy it, and you paste it into your blog. And I'm going to make a video on this. This is the next one after this, is I'm going to have the camera in front of my computer screen, and I'm going to show you exactly how it works. I don't know how to do screen capture, and I don't know how to create images. I don't know how to take the images in my computer and do that whole screen capture thing. Okay, I'm sure you know what I'm talking about. I'm just going to put the camera in front of the computer screen, and I'm going to walk you through it. It's real easy. So you go to 98go.info, and you're going to see exactly what I'm talking about. You're going to get just like that, except for that it's going to be branded with you and your name and your phone number. This is the beginning of branding that we talk about. This is branding. It's just the beginning. It's only your name and phone number. You can even put a picture in there. You can put your picture in there. And so, my site doesn't have a picture in it, but you can put a picture in there. So, the first thing you're going to need to do is, because this is owned by Google, you have to get a Google email account. It's called Gmail. And the way you get that is you simply type into Google Gmail. Gmail, okay? And it'll bring you to a place where you sign up for a free Gmail account. It's really easy. I mean, it doesn't really get much easier than that. Once you have a Google Gmail account, you can then go into Blogger and set up a free blog. Okay? So what happens is that when you're marketing the iBuzz Pro system, or whatever you're marketing, I mean, even if it's for your primary program, they still need to go to the webinar. They need to understand how this can help them. The webinar is not only about selling the iBuzz Pro system, it's about using the iBuzz Pro voice broadcasting platform to achieve spectacular results. Okay? But so whatever it is that you're marketing, if you're marketing the iBuzz Pro system, if you're marketing your primary business, whatever it happens to be, you got to bring them to the webinar. Otherwise, you're going to be doing the selling and the telling, and I already tried that, and it doesn't work out so well. And it got me worn out. Just bring them through the system. That's why the system exists. That's why we do the webinars. Okay? So this little blog that you're going to look at, 98go.info, that's www.98go.info, you can have the exact same thing, exactly just like it. And what you do is you go in every morning and you change the date. In other words, the one that you're looking at is going to have the date. It's going to have a date on it. A day of the week and a date. I'm almost up to 10 minutes, so I got to go in a minute. Okay, and you need to do the same thing. So tomorrow, as it is right now, it's sent for Monday, June 9th, okay? And then on Tuesday, June 10th, I'll go in and change it to Tuesday, June 10th. And I'll put in there the link for that night's webinar. Now, the webinar link changes from one webinar to the next. So where you find that is on the iBuzzPros.info blog from Erica. This is where she puts the posting of the webinars every day. Remember, I've been telling you this is about details? These are more details. You have to pay attention to details if you want to succeed with this. Okay, like I've told you, I'm horrendous with details. But you know what? I'm growing as a consequence of learning how to be good at details. I'll see you on the next blog. I'm going to show you how to set up a Blogger account. On the next video, I'll show you how to set up a Blogger account.